Thank you for the opportunity that was given to me to present a summary of one of the journals. My name is Adrial Pali Toding. My friends call me Adrial. I come from Toraja, one Jember University student, Faculty of Engineering and Department of Civil Engineering. On this occasion, I will present of the journal in the field of civil engineering is comparison of time, cost and human research, efficiency between building information modeling or BIM and conventional methods. Case study, 20-floor building planning. Why did I choose this journal? First, this journal can give us new insights about technology in the field of civil engineering, especially in the planning process. Second, get to know about the BIM system. This system has begun to be widely used by many construction companies in Indonesia. Then the third is knowing the advantage of the BIM system compared to conventional. In this presentation, I will discuss this journal into 4 parts. The first part is the introduction. The second part is about the methodology. The third part is result, accompanied by a discussion. And the fourth part is conclusion. Okay, we go to the introduction. The progress of information technology is currently very rapid, with no exception to the development of information technology in construction projects. Currently, BIM is an information technology that can learn the building without having to build it first. BIM has developed in developed countries. Most construction companies in Indonesia still use conventional software such as AutoCAD for image design, SAP for structural analysis, Microsoft Excel for volume and cost calculation, and Project for scheduling. The BIM concept envisions virtual construction before actual physical construction to reduce uncertainty, improve safety, solve problems, and analyze potential impacts. The application of BIM for planning a project is an amalgamation of the result of some conventional software at once. This is an improvement in the efficiency of project planning. And this is background of the author in this journal to analyze the advantage of BIM application compared to conventional software application in construction project Indonesia, especially on the indicator of time, cost, and human research at the project planning stage. In Indonesia construction industry, it states that the use of BIM in Indonesia hasn't been maximized. Even though the application with the BIM concept has emerged long ago in Indonesia. We can know this from a study conducted by Julian Vandra in 2014 under the title Evaluation of the Application of Building Information Modeling or BIM in the Construction Industry in Indonesia. Then, the method used, there are 3 namely. The first is questionnaire to find out the comparison between BIM and conventional method at the research person company, whether the BIM method gives advantage to the research person companies, and to know the advantage and disadvantage of the BIM itself. This method is carried out on 3 companies that use the BIM system. The second is an interview to find out the direct application of the BIM method in the field. The third is a case study that is to determine the needs of human research and the time needed to plan a project which will then be used in this research. Now we process to the result accompanied by the discussion. The first result is the comparison of conventional methods and BIM methods according to the questionnaire. Look at the table below. The advantage of BIM that can be seen in the questionnaire answer from the research person is that it makes it easier to reduce revision to project planning, because by using the BIM method, errors in planning can be found at the beginning. This also helps avoid mistakes during implementation. BIM also facilitates coordination between contractors and subcontractors. This is because coordination through BIM can be done using the BIM application connected via the internet, where project stakeholders can access planning data and provide correction if needed. BIM is also able to minimize the cost of mockups. However, it can also be seen that the shortcomings of BIM are that they must have extra skills or be able to master multiple disciplines so that the use of the BIM application becomes more maximal. The BIM application requires high hardware specification. The BIM application is also less able to work optimally for detailed image quality. And the most influential thing about the lack of use of the BIM application in Indonesia is the large investment cost needed to purchase one BIM application license. Then we proceed to the second result, which is the time comparison of the conventional method and the BIM method in the case study. We look again at the table below. The steps in the use of conventional application are longer than BIM, because in conventional application between design, structure and MEP cannot be done simultaneously, while in BIM between design, structure and MEP can be done together, so that speeding up planning, because there is no need to wait for one discipline to finish first pass. The time required for planning using BIM is 50% faster or double compared to planning using conventional methods. The third result is comparison of human research conventional method and BIM method in case studies. Drafter needs on the use of the BIM application are still needed because of some specific detail image work, such as seal and MEP structural detail require image with a scale that reach 1:20, which will be more effective if done in an AutoCAD application. Also, drafter of MEP work will understand more about the detail of MEP work. The need for expert in the BIM method is different for conventional method. This is because the needs of architectural expert, MEP and structural in the BIM method are replaced by architectural BIM expert as leaders, BIM MEP expert and structural BIM experts. The efficiency of human research requirement on the use of the BIM method compared to conventional method for project planning is 29.66%. The figure is obtained from a comparison between the difference in the number of personnel between BIM and conventional compared to the number of personnel using conventional methods. Now, and the last result is the comparison of the cost of the conventional method and the BIM method in the case study. The big difference in cost between BIM and conventional application is because, first, number of experts. The number of experts required in the use of BIM is less than the conventional application user expertise. Second, time. The time required between planning using BIM is only 6 months, while planning using conventional application takes 12 months. So the costs incurred by conventional application user are greater because it requires more planning time. That's the 4 results from exciting research of this journal. Based on research that has been obtained regarding the comparison between human research time and cost between conventional application and BIM application in project planning, we can draw several conclusions, including, first, from the 3 research persons who participate in filling out the questionnaire, it was found that use of BIM was able to increase efficiency in the length of planning time by up to 2 times and the utilization of human research, which affected cost-saving use in project planning. Meanwhile, from the questionnaires, it can be seen that BIM has advantage in the stage of the process and facilitates work and coordination. Second, based on the case study comparing the BIM method with conventional methods, it is known that the BIM method can save planning time by 50%, minimize human research requirement by 26.66%, and save cost by 52.25%. Third, BIM also has shortcomings such as expensive license, higher hardware specification required, and less able to detail image with a fairly small scale. Okay, this is my presentation about journal in civil engineering to fulfill the assessment of class C. Any question? If there are things or my word that are not pleasing, please forgive. For your attention, I would like to say thank you.